G'day. Back again. Twice in one day. I just went to the place, you know, where you get your x-rays done. When did it happen? Like, we went from you get your x-rays done, about a week later or thereabouts, you get your images back, and then you've got to take them to your doctor. Crikey Moses. And you don't have to pay? Like, what the hell? Like, what country do we live in? What is this world where you don't have to pay for your jolly x-rays? There's some Medicare stuff. Like, the government pays for it, taxpayer pays for it, we all pay for it, but like, it's just part of being an Australian. Then, the jolly young lass just boom, 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 takes the photographs. You're not in the waiting room more than 10 minutes. You don't have to book, nothing. Like, what the hell? We're in an alternate universe where life's just easy. And then, hey presto, prints out your jolly x-rays. But now that's not the good thing. Well, it is, that's the good thing. Now I've got to go to the jolly dentist because I've been grinding my teeth like crazy. Got one of those things, you know, you wear at night time. Anyway, she's fixed up one of my front teeth. Because I used to have really good teeth, right? Real good ones. But then anyway, I ground the shit out of them and smashed them and stuff, doing terrible things, you know, whatever. And, but I can't whistle no more because she fixed up one front tooth. My kids, right? My kids lose their front teeth at the moment and they're going through this. I feel like I'm going with them. Can't even whistle. Can hardly talk properly good too, can I? Got all my S's and T's and TH's all buggered up. Geez, these roads are rough in Sydney, aren't they? Heavens. Yeah, so anyway, got to go now because I'm cracking so many of my teeth, grinding them, wear the splint. But anyway, once you've got the stopping of the problems, you've got to go back and fix the problems that happened, which is just life. And so now I've got to go to the dentist and get a crown. What the hell? 45 years old and get a crown. Thought I wouldn't have to be doing this till I was in my 70s or 80s. Anyway, doing it now. Have you had a crown? Have you had a crown? Crown in my mouth. Finally get to be royalty because I'll have a crown in my mouth. Oh, thanks, Sharon. Thanks for saying that. G'day, Kerry. Thanks for saying that. That's very kind. Same to you, Lance. My speech is fine. I don't know. I've had a few mates say, yeah, you're speaking weird. Anyway, I've got one tooth fixed. They've got to do the other tooth because I've ground that one down. But that's not until next week. I've got like 4 weeks of getting my teeth all fixed up. Grinding them, cracking them, chipping them. But I've got to get this cracked half my tooth here. And I did it eating a snake. In between Christmas, the kids had left a bloody snake out. You know, when you leave a snake out of the packet, it goes a little bit hard. Not that hard. Not like, you know, those old boiled lollies hard. Not fantail hard. Not minties hard. No, in winter. But anyway, I fixed it real quick so that I could get on with my life. And then now I've got to go and get a crown done, which is why I had to get all the, you know, this stuff. Montreal in Canada, Debbie. See the sweat on my face? This is because I'm in the hot part of the planet. It must be cold where you are. I joined TikTok the other day, and the coolest thing about joining TikTok, other than giving everything to the Chinese government, they've already had everything, don't worry about it, was that I was able to connect with so many people from the Commonwealth. Because, you know, we, as English speakers, we lose a lot of our culture to America, you know, the English-speaking Germans that are Americans. And we lose so much of our culture, you know, that British connection that we all have. But on the TikTok, for the while that the Americans weren't there, you were getting so much content from Canadians, from the Caribbeans, from Africans, from all these British connections that we have around the world. And it was really cool. It was really cool. So yeah, funny that you say that you're, yeah. What am I, 2 Kevin Murray? Who the bloody hell's Kevin Murray? No. I didn't eat a real snake. No, red snake. A real snake. Haven't eaten a real snake for ages, since I've been way out bush. Probably, I wouldn't even remember the last time I ate snake. It'd be 15 years. Proper snake. Not allowed to say it, are you? Getting strife, getting all sorts of strife when you say you eat things. Anyway, so off to the dentist. Won't be able to talk for a while because I'm going to get a crown. But tell me, if you've had a crown, like, is it that bad? It's just something you think, oh, I won't have to deal with till I'm in my 60s or 70s. But now I'm going to go and get one. But look, I've got all the ibuprofen in the world to get me through. But funny thing, the reason I thought I'd jump on here is because I was talking to a mate of mine, and great mate who's a real level-headed human. She's a wonderful human. And I was saying, oh, look, I'm really, really wanting to take my mum to Fair Day. If you don't know what Fair Day is, it's where all the gays and the lesbians and everyone who's not quite, you know, exactly what you're supposed to be, you know, white picket fence style 1963, is where you go and just be you and celebrate that it's okay to be you, down in Victoria Park in along Broadway there in Sydney. And I'm going there to work and do a performance with some dogs and some mates and stuff on which day am I doing that? On 16th of February in the morning, 10:30. Anyway, I was really saying to her, oh, I'd love my mum to come to that and just see that, you know, there's nothing bad or sad about being a gay person with families and families that look a bit different, that it's not mum, dad, kids. It could be, you know, mum, donor dad, dogs, you know, whatever your family is, but it's not a bad and it's not sad. And she said to me, do you think your mum actually thinks that anything's bad and anything's sad about you? And I'm like, oh, I don't know. She's like, maybe this is a thought that was put in your head 30 years ago and you're still holding on to it. It's echoing like a, you know, one of those ping pongs on the computer screen back in 1992, you know, bouncing around the screen. That's a thought that's just bouncing around in your head, but it's not true, you know? Like, it's not, your mum doesn't think that, and there's nowhere that's a real thought. Your mum doesn't think that, but maybe she said that 30 years ago. Isn't that funny? How many thoughts do we have of someone, or we think that someone has an opinion? And you see it very often in politics, right, where people are so often shocked because you have an idea about someone and someone fits into that box, and you go, oh, well, they wouldn't like that. And then the actual person is like, no, I actually would like that. You know, like, how many people got shocked by Tony Abbott having a lesbian sister, you know? Or, yeah, like, I mean, there's just so many times. Or Kevin Rudd being a very religious man, you know? We often have these boxes that we put people into, and, you know, some reason in my head, I was like, I really want my mum to see that, you know, having a rainbow family is not bad and it's not sad. But why? Because of something she said 30 years ago that echoes in my head? Isn't that funny? Sometimes we've got to give people a real break, and they are not the comments that they said to us a long time ago. We evolve, they evolve, you know, like, everyone gets the opportunity to evolve in and out of their box. Don't just box someone and go, well, that's their thought processes and that's who they are. Yeah. Be kind to them and let them out of their box. Especially if someone said something that may have been of the era. Very normal back then. You know, something that was very racist or very sexist or, you know, whatever the buzzword is now. They don't, you know, society journeys along and people's thoughts change. Does my mum need to go to a fair day? No. Because my mum totally accepts me for who I am, and that's absolutely fine. But how weird that I had that in my thought process. Just saying. Hopefully if you do come to fair day, say good day. I'll be there with my dogs. Yeah. Anyway, just some real funny thoughts that I was having in my head today, but just really was aware that, hey, don't hold on to something that was said into your head 30 years ago and you think that that's still a thing. What did I say 30 years ago? 15. Crikey Moses. I am not my thoughts or my words of 30 years ago, and neither is anyone else. I'll leave you with that, and I'm going to go and get my bloody tooth